Arizona. I said, I will help you create jobs, we'll help restore our economy, and I will do everything I can to stop the mortgaging of our children's future. It was very clear in my campaign. So, again, thank all of you for your service, and I'm glad to see that old geezers like you are keeping up with the past events of the day. And again, thank you for your service to the country. I'm very grateful. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Well, I thought the Army should be represented here too.
Yeah, he should. Right.
I've been married to a Special Forces commander for quite a number of years, but he's also a small business person, and I'm a retired teacher. So we sort of hit the whole spectrum. I'm sitting next to one of my best friends, who on the political spectrum is, I'm over here and she's over there, but we're able to talk. And I think that's one of the things that I think all of us should feel, that we need to get down to business and stop being a Tea Party person or a conservative Republican or a liberal Democrat. I don't care who you are. We have to think about what's good for the country and not necessarily our own ideology. I'm willing to make sacrifices. And I think, and my husband agrees with me, and he's a little bit different than I am politically. But the reality is, it can't be a approach. It has to be a multiple approach. And I agree with the fellow in the rows two rows in front of me, is that there has to be some revenue changes. But it's got to be equitable. I think that's what a lot of people are upset about when it comes to whether or not we create more revenue, is that it's not equitable. And two is we need to, I believe it has already been passed, where we have some infrastructure money set aside to create some jobs, and that money has been held up for whatever reasons I don't know. And the third is, as a retired teacher, I understand this, there has to be some changes in entitlement. But it's got to be equitable, and there has to be communication between the groups, and to stop all this ideology, and I don't care which group it is, we have to talk, just like my friend and I talk. Stop being so dogmatic about what our opinions are. My friend and I, do we have differences of opinions? Absolutely. But we both are thinking about what's best for the country, and that's what you've got to do. You've got, I think the voice of the people is when you see that it's got to be that there has to be more communication, and there has to be some compromise.
Could I have, before you leave the microphone, since you referred so often to your friend, maybe she should say a word. Go ahead, please.
Well, actually, I hadn't planned on. I was going to sit back and listen to everybody. But the thought that occurs to me is I serve on the Community Justice Board and work with youth. And on occasion, as recently, I have a youth that was one of my former kindergarten students. And I know some of you have probably read a long time ago that book, All I Really Needed to Know I Learned in Kindergarten. And so I had this youth thinking about some of the lessons he learned in kindergarten and to share back. And so I pulled out this paper on the way driving down here. And one of the parts that caught my attention is think what a better world it would be if we all, the whole world, and that some things it talks about, if all governments had as a basic policy to always put things back where they found them, that they clean up their own messes. So I guess my question would be, if it's to be formed in a question, is how are we, someone over on the other side said it and it kind of got lost, how is our government going to do what my friend and I are able to do? When right now it seems so entrenched into negativity. We've got all these different philosophies. Why can't we take the best of everything and pull it together? I see that he's making, I'm as conservative as they come. Probably there's someone in this audience more conservative, but even that makes me feel like that's all about blame. When I'm working with youth, and I'm working as a kindergarten teacher, I'm trying to get past the blame and get to the solutions. So how do we take this House and the Senate and turn it back into about working for solutions.
Thank both of you for your very cogent and important comments. And I think that should be a lesson to us here. Let's please be respectful of each other's views. And I know that sometimes it's maybe a little angering that somebody says something you don't agree with, but let's really continue to be respectful as possible. Let me give you an idea in response to both of your questions, comments, because you really do reflect the anger and frustration that the American people feel about the way the government is functioning today. We mentioned those numbers earlier. Why not this idea? I've just thought about it, frankly, in the last few days, since actually about the last 48 hours. Why not say, President Obama, give us a specific plan, a blueprint for what you think needs to be done to get our economy moving again. Not platitudes and not speeches. And then, let me finish. And then, call Congress back to Washington here in the next few days or week or whatever it is, and let's debate and let's have the kind of respectful discussion that you just mentioned that people are demanding, and then come up with an answer and a solution to these problems that we could get the support of the American people on. Does that sound like might be a reasonable approach to you? Go ahead.
Personally, I think what people have to realize is that we all have to make, at least temporarily, sacrifices to get it back on the road. It can't be one group, it can't be two.
I agree.
And we all have to look at within ourselves.
Would you agree that a mechanism for that would be the President of the United States to say, okay, here's my plan. Now, you members of Congress, come to Washington, cut your vacation short, and sit down with me and with the American people and come up with a solution. There's one thing that we agree on, and that is we are in deep and serious trouble. So then we show the American people that we're willing to work together. Right?
And I think you have to do